Okay guys, so welcome to this tutorial on PicMonkey. I'm going to go through some real basics with you today, just to sort of help you out to get you started on making your own graphics. I love PicMonkey. There's also Canva, and like on your phone you've got Word, Swag, but this is PicMonkey from a laptop. You can do so much with it, and once you get to know what you can and can't do with it, you can literally create graphics within a couple of minutes. So I actually bundle my graphics and do them once a week. Maybe spend about half an hour, 3/4 of an hour, and I will do an entire week's worth of graphics. So they're all sitting there ready in my Dropbox to use for the rest of the week. So let's start with a real basic one. Okay, so there's a couple of options. So you can edit like previous images, touch up photos and stuff that you've got, but we're going to look at designing today. Now you can go onto a blank canvas, and then with that you can actually choose a template. So this gives you an idea of templates that you can actually use if you're doing something specific. So you've got like your Facebook business cover, one for events, you've got Twitter ones there. So they're all going to be appropriate sizes. Now, let me just go back from there because we're not doing a template today. We're going to do a custom one. So we're going to go click on custom size. One second. Okay, so we're going to go for a custom design, and we're going to put in 900 by 900. And I'll tell you why. Because that's a size that's going to be able to, you're going to be able to use that on your Facebook page for ads, buy and sell sites and such. And you're also going to be able to use them on Instagram. So it's an appropriate size for that as well. So, okay, here we have with a blank canvas. So you can really do pretty much anything. But I'm going to show you really quickly how to do a sort of base cover. So I use the same base for all of my ads. And then what I do is I add images onto that. So let's play around, and I'll show you some of the features and functions of PicMonkey. So let's go into a canvas color first. You can obviously have a transparent canvas if you want to, but let's go for it's really bright. So let's go. Make that a little bit duller. Just there we go. So what I've done is I've chosen a colour, and then I don't want it that bright because it's going to stand out way too much. So I've just used the transparency of it to bring the tone of the colour down. So it's not so wow and in your face. So there we go. So let's go for this colour here. We're just going to apply. Like I said, we're just messing around today. There's lots of things that you can do. You can resize it, you can change the colour, you can crop it, you can rotate it. But like I said, we're just going to do a basic one today. We're going to add some bits and pieces on and design a flyer for you, if you like, so that you can see. So the next thing I like to do is put a frame around it. Loads of different frames to choose from. Drop shadow is something that I use all the time in mine. And as you can see, that's created the little frame around it. Now you can adjust the size of that. And as you can see here, you've got like a little bit of a shadow, which is black. You can actually change the colour of that if you want to, just so that it pops a little bit more. We'll bring that down a little bit. I don't want that too big. You can change the background colour. You see here, this little drop box. And you can change the background colour if you want to, but we're going to keep it white today. And then you just press apply. So you can fade it as well. So you can fade the shadow, make it stand out more. Have a play around with it. That's probably the easiest thing to do. So we'll press apply on that. So now we've got like a bit of a frame that we can add stuff with. I'm just going to show you a little bit of what these do. So you've got background here, so you can actually create, rather than having a solid colour background, you can create, for instance, if you would like, you can create clouds. or you can create a brick wall if you wanted to. So there's lots of different options, but we're not gonna go for those. I'm just going to cancel that, so we've gone back through. We are going to now put on our little text. So let's have a look. Put on some text. So you press your T. You've got all your fonts down here. Now these are the fonts that are actually saved onto PicMonkey. You can actually click on yours if you wish to, and that will bring up all the fonts that are saved on your computer. So as you see here, they've just changed, but we're going to use PicMonkeys for today. Now there's two types of PicMonkeys: free, or you can pay the subscription. So you get, if you can see here, you've got a little crown by the side of it. You can pay for a little bit extra per month and have additional graphics, additional fonts and stuff. I personally pay the little extra each month, but you absolutely don't have to. So we're going to just choose a text here, and I'm going to add that for you. You just click add. There we go. Let's move these boxes out of the way so that you can see what we're doing. Okay, so you basically just type. So I'm going to put Carly and Scentsy.com.au. And now this is for me to have my website on here. Now you don't want this to be really big, really bold and really bright. You want this to be faded into the background, because we're not into push marketing. We don't want our website shoved in people's faces. We want them to look at the advert or the flyer or whatever it is that we're doing and be interested in it and not feel like they're being sold to. So I've made it as the width of the actual flyer. You can pop it into the middle. You can do it on the side to side. We're going to make it the middle, and I'm going to make it a lot smaller. And I'm going to make it a different colour. Now I'll show you a little trick. You can actually, here's your colours here that you can determine which colour it is, or if you click on this box here, it will bring up a little what do you call it, a little dobber. And you can make it the exact same colour that's on your poster, so you can match the colours. So I'm going to make it this colour, which is the colour of the border. I just noticed that I can't spell my own name, so let's just change that to Anne. There we go. Okay. And then also what I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to fade it, because like I said, I don't want it to be jumping out at me. So I'm going to fade that down by pressing the fade button across. As you can see, it's getting more and more faded. That will be perfect. So I'm going to pop that down the bottom, so it's not in your face. There you go. It's watermarked, guys. Very, very easy. So let's decide what we're going to do. I know we'll do a flyer on the. Let's have a look what I've got in here. Maybe the duck. Let's just come out. Oh, save. So we're going to add a picture. So these are the overlays. So you've got all little different bits and pieces that you can add on here. You can add sunglasses if you want to. Cutimals. Let's have a look what we've got here. Teddy bears and stuff. Sparkles, stars, fireworks, banners. But for today, I'm going to add one of my own pictures, and I'm going to go into my computer. And here are all my saves for the month. So I'm just going to get the picture that I've already cut out, which we will go through with you how to cut out a picture as well on a different video. Where have you gone? There you are. There you are. Here he is, little Wellington the duck. So obviously he's popped on there. Now I want to make him a lot smaller, so I'm going to change the size of him. Okay. You can fade him if you want to. I don't want to fade him, he's too cute to fade. There's lots of bits and pieces you can do. You can clear some lines around him. So I've cut this out myself. So if there was something that didn't look so neat, you could cut it, you could erase it so that you make the lines nice and smooth. Okay, so there's our Wellington the duck, and we're going to add some more text. So we go into text, we'll choose Scentsy. I love that. Now we'll go back to Chelsea. Oh, what have we done here? There we go. Go back, sorry. Okay, add text. Okay, here we go. So I'll show you a couple of bits and pieces you can do with text now. So please, type today. Please welcome our newest buddy, Wellington the duck. Okay, so that's there. And I'm going to add some more text because I want to put the price on, and we're going to sort that out in a minute. So I'm going to pop that down there and put 46 plus postage and packaging. Okay, so let's make this look nice. So we're going to extend it right out. I'm going to make it sit in the middle. I'm going to make it a bit bigger, using the size buttons there, and I'm going to change the colour. So let's do that colour, but I don't think that stands out enough. So if we go into effects, you can add a drop set shadow on there. That stands out a lot more. Or alternatively, if you don't pay for the extra, we'll take that effect off. I've got none. You want to choose a colour that's going to pop. So go all the way through. Yeah, that stands out. Let's see if we can fiddle about with it anymore. And just see what sort of pops really, what stands out for you. So that's just made it a little bit more intense. And what will we do now? That. Okay. I'm not really feeling that text at all really. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Let's move him up a little bit. And let's change the font because I don't like that font. So I'll move this over. Let's go back to that Chelsea market. Yeah, that's cute. That's cute. I like that. Okay, so yeah, it's really easy to fiddle about and play and change the fonts. So what we're going to do now is I want to put this into a little like a circle or something. So we'll go back to our add-ons, our overlays, and see what we have. So have we got, well, we've got labels here. So that's perfect. So we want a basic label. And we're going to make it a colour that's going to be relevant for this. So we'll make it a little bit bigger first. 1 second. So make it a little bit bigger, and then we're going to change the colour. I'm going to put it on there and change it to match his coat. How cool is that? Pop him there, and then with this writing here, we're going to change that so that it matches this font up here. We'll leave that as Scentsy because I quite like that. And we're going to make that, make it fit in our box. And then what you do is you right click and press send it back. And there you go. Your writing will be on top. So we're going to make this writing a little bit smaller because it doesn't quite fit. Let's make it a little bit centered. There we go. Then you could add some more bits and pieces if you wanted to. Say on a background, let's have a look. Let's have a look at water because it's Wellington the duck, and obviously he's, oh, look how cute that is. Or raindrops maybe. Now that looks way too harsh, but if you fade it, yeah, that looks pretty cool. Change the saturation a little bit. So it really is just playing about. playing about with it. There we go. Let's just make it a little bit more. How cute is that? So you could pop some details on there about a scent pack being included. You could even put a little picture of a scent pack on there that you've cut out. Yeah, the good thing about this though is if this, once you've decided on how you want your flyers and the colours to look, and there's no sort of hard and fast rule, you can do it as long as you do it yourself and it's original to you. You can save it. So I'll show you, for instance, in my let's just apply that. So I'm going to save this masterpiece in my Dropbox, and I'm going to show you something in my Dropbox now. So let's just put that into, choose location, into May. There we go. Save to May. Okay, so what I do is I've got a folder for each month when I create my graphics, so that I can go back through and look. So you can use graphics again and again, because you're not going to make brand new graphics every single month for everything. So I'll show you now my Dropbox. Okay, so here we are in my Dropbox. This is my blank documents. So I've got my blank Instagram pics, Facebook graphics, watermarked ones that I use. So when I go into PicMonkey, I will just go edit and I'll click on one of these that I want to use. Then what I do is I save all my graphics for the month that I've created into the month of May. So there'll be like an April one here with all my graphics and just pictures that I've liked and I've taken as I've gone. I'll add them to my Dropbox as I go, and create all my graphics, and they're all there stored for the month. Especially if you're doing like a week at a time, you can store them all on there. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else I need to show you. Let's think what else we can do with this. We can play around with. See, like you can put all like little lights on it. Cute. It's nice. So yeah, there's lots of different effects you can do. We can even add. Let's add some. I know this is completely irrelevant for the actual flyer, but I just want to show you. So you can add some butterflies to it. I quite like the butterflies because it's quite Scentsy-fied. Increase your butterfly size. Then you can change the colouring on it to match the fonts and the colours on the advert already. So yeah, there's lots of little bits and pieces you can do. But that's like a really basic outline of what we can do on PicMonkey. I hope it's helped. Have a play around, guys. If you get stuck at all, you can always reach out and ask any of us questions. Just trying to think if there's anything else that you can see. I could put some fire on there. It's probably not very appropriate for the Wellington the Duck, but even fire. When you've got pictures of people, so say for instance, if you put a picture of yourself on there, and you're doing a join-in flyer and you've got a picture of you, you can put a spray tan on, whiten your teeth. I don't personally use it very much, but yeah, just play around. But hopefully that will have given you some details. A good thing to remember is to try and use maybe one or two different fonts in your flyers so that they're eye-catching. Try and use similar fonts every time so that you're branding yourself and people will recognise it as your flyer. And don't forget that watermark on there. So don't forget to put your stamp on it, because once you've spent the time creating the graphics for yourself, you really want to be able to keep it for yourself, and don't want everybody using the same one. So I hope that helps, and I look forward to speaking to you all soon.